It's going to be a fashion show first, then a crazy match. That was Aryna Sabalenka's warning before one of the most anticipated showdowns at Indian Wells. And honestly, she might not be exaggerating. Because when Sabalenka and Naomi Osaka walk onto the court, it's never just about tennis. And if you're a tennis fan, this is the kind of matchup you simply cannot miss. The world #1 versus a 4-time Grand Slam champion. Power versus resilience. And maybe, just maybe, a little bit of unfinished business dating back to 2018. Let's start with Sabalenka's comment, because it perfectly captures why this clash feels different. When speaking to the media ahead of their round of 16 battle, Sabalenka joked that their meeting would begin like a fashion runway. And if you follow tennis closely, you know she wasn't kidding. Both Sabalenka and Osaka have built reputations for bringing personality and style to the sport. Naomi Osaka, especially, has turned player entrances into moments. Whether it's bold color choices, creative designs, or collaborations with major brands, she treats tennis outfits like statements. Sabalenka has openly admired that approach. In fact, she's even talked about wanting to design her own tennis kit someday. So when these two step onto the court at Indian Wells, fans might actually see a mini fashion moment before the first serve is even hit. But once the rally starts, things will get serious very quickly. Sabalenka has been the most dominant player on tour recently. Her power game, aggressive returns, and relentless confidence have pushed her to the top of the rankings. And coming into this match, she'll definitely be the favorite. Still, Naomi Osaka is not the type of player you ever overlook. Her return professional tennis after pregnancy has already been one of the most compelling storylines of the season. Many people wondered how quickly she would regain her level. But match by match, Osaka has been showing flashes of the player who once dominated the biggest stages in sport. And she sounds genuinely excited about this matchup. Osaka recently said that facing Sabalenka is motivating because she has watched her rise and become the most consistent player on tour. That kind of respect between competitors usually leads to something special once they step on court. Now here's the detail that adds a little extra spice to this encounter. The last time these two faced each other on the WTA Tour was back in 2018 at the US Open. That match went the distance, 3 in 10 sets, and it was Osaka who walked away with the win. Sabalenka clearly hasn't forgotten. She even admitted she would love the opportunity to get a bit of revenge. So when they meet again at Indian Wells, it won't just be about rankings or form. It will also be about closing a chapter that has been sitting unfinished for years. Both players arrive in strong form too. Sabalenka looked incredibly sharp in her previous round, beating Jacqueline Christian in straight sets while serving with serious authority. She said afterward that her main focus was not giving her opponent opportunities, and it worked perfectly. Osaka's path was more dramatic. She battled Camila Osorio in a 3-set match that tested both her patience and mentality. After dropping the second set, Osaka said she reminded herself to stay positive, especially because she imagined her daughter watching her compete. That moment seemed to flip the switch. She returned in the third set playing freer, stronger, and far more aggressive. And that version of Osaka is dangerous for anyone in the draw. So now the stage is set. Style, power, history, and redemption all wrapped into one matchup at Indian Wells. But I want to hear your prediction. Does Sabalenka's current dominance carry her through? Or can Osaka pull off a statement win in her comeback season? Drop your pick in the comments, because this one could easily become the match everyone talks about this week. This is Tennis IQ, where we break down the stories, rivalries, and moments that make tennis unforgettable. If you love the sport as much as we do, stick around, because the next big tennis story is always just getting started.